Hi everyone, Steph here from the TAB. Back from a week off actually. I was over in Queensland last weekend and boy are they loving their rugby over there, and they got the win they wanted against the Crusaders last Sunday. They are very jubilant, and never have I seen rugby as followed in Queensland as I did last weekend. Good stuff. Okay, this week we start off on Friday. Highlanders are taking on the Force. Both coming off losses, both pretty disappointing. I thought the Highlanders were really disappointing last week. Let's hope they can kick back after such a wonderful season. Everyone's been talking about them. We want to continue talking about them, but they're going to have to beat the Force. They've only had one win in the last 5 weeks, the Highlanders. I know one of those was a bye, so it's been a long time between drinks for them. I'm going to say the Highlanders in a forward-dominated clash, 12 and under for me, Friday night. The Rebels against the Stormers. This is Friday night as well. Now, the Rebels, I've written down here the last 6 games, they've been beaten by 22, 17, 19, etc., etc. The average loss has been by 22 points. They're taking the Stormers, who are on their 4th game of their road trip. In their previous 3, they've won 2 of them. They're pretty good side, the Stormers, and I think they'll be too good for the Rebels, and in fact way too good. Probably even up around that 15 to 20 point margin. So 13 and over for me. Stormers there in Melbourne. The Bulls against the Waratahs. Now the Bulls, since they've got home, put together 3 nice wins. The Waratahs, they're just boring. The Bulls will dominate them. I think it could be 12 and under though, because the Waratahs just have that ability to squeeze the life out of games. So the Bulls 12 and under. Hurricanes against the Lions is an interesting one for me. I keep waiting for the Hurricanes to spark up and tell someone. So I'll say it's going to happen again. The Lions will have a hangover from their from their fantastic win last week against the Highlanders. And the Hurricanes will finally field their top guns. I'm expecting Piti Wepu to be named starting in the 9 jersey. Cruden's found form. He's a confidence player. Finished off the last 20 minutes last week really nicely. Maanonu had Conrad Smith beside him for the first time in quite some time. And then Jose Gia, Corey James. So boy, that star-studded. Andrew Hall will be back captaining the side as well. So a 13 over win. Gosh, I talked a long time about the Hurricanes this week, but I really do think they could put a decent score on the Lions. The Blues against the Chiefs. This is fantastic. This is what derby matches are all about in Super Rugby this year. The Blues won this one 16-13 in Hamilton last time they played. I think the Chiefs could go and upset them at Eden Park. I'm going against the trend there. Everyone here seems to think the Blues will keep winning. Going into the game though, they would have been a month without a win. They've had a bye and 2 losses, and I just feel like the Chiefs are playing slightly the better, slightly on the ascendancy going into bye week. So a little upset for me there. Chiefs 12 and under. Reds against the Brumbies, that's easy. The Reds are on fire. They're top of the table. They're looking to cement the minor premiership by picking up that win last week. An easy win for them against the Brumbies. 12 in a row they've won at home. That's a fantastic record, and they'll get a good crowd again. Great to watch the Reds, 13 over. And the last one, Cheetahs against the Sharks. Very close. The Cheetahs, they're sort of the renaissance team this year. They've really come good after a number of seasons of not going so well. I do think the Cheetahs this time can sneak over the Sharks. There's credibility on the line. They haven't got a great record in recent seasons, as I say, and this is one of their best seasons that I can remember. So the Cheetahs, 12 and under to round out the week. There you are, 7 games, only one team having a rest this week. I look forward to seeing if you can take some money off us, because we did pretty good last week.